I don't usually hate word because I mean that launches our camp into a giant cheer, which is kind of full of news. But we tell them to come back for your camp next year or for our family weekend in October or whatever. In other words, this is your last chance to get all their attention at once. But a couple other things we do is to, we call it pass the hug. And what I'll do is I'll start, and we try not to let them talk because it's a little more powerful that way. I'm going to start with Chris on my right, she's going to pass it down. It's always nice when people turn their heads so we can at least pick up where and I will say also, you guys are much more cooperative than sometimes you get kids who don't realize what you're supposed to be doing and it just stops. They're like, well, this is awkward. So that's a little piece of energy that made it all the way around the circle, or a little piece of love, however you want to call it. But it reminds us basically that we are all part of one chain. Now, if you can, and I think it's going to be the folks on the far side, they're going to need to step in a little bit. Take a couple steps forward until you're really more shoulder to shoulder. Let's start on that side and see if we can close in a little bit because we're running into the pace. Yeah, if you have to, keep stepping forward, just squeeze people sideways around so we're all in. I hate having people behind the circle because they need to feel it. I'm like, now, let go of the hand. You're like me, my hands are free. All right, we like to close with a song called I Am One Voice. Just real, I know a lot of you know it. I can't remember Don's name, that verse that night. Oh, no. The first verse, you can either have the song leader start it by themselves, or you can all sing it as I am one voice, and I am singing. Repeat that 3 times, I am not alone. And then you move up to either 10 or 100 voices, which can represent the camp, 1,000 voices, which represents everyone who played a part of the week, 1,000,000 voices, which encompasses every camp, every kid, and every volunteer, the whole world, right? So I'll have you start it just so you get the tune if you already know the one. And the last verse we just say, I am one voice. I am one voice and I am singing. I am one voice and I am singing. I am one voice and I am singing. I am not alone. We are 100 voices singing. We are 100 voices singing. We are 100 voices singing. We are not alone. 1,000. We are 1,000 voices singing. We are 1,000 voices singing. We are 1,000 voices singing. We are not alone. 1,000,000. We are 1,000,000 voices singing. We are 1,000,000 voices singing. We are 1,000,000 voices singing. We are not. We are one voice. We are one voice and we'll keep singing. We are one voice and we'll keep singing. We are one voice and we'll keep singing. We are not alone. At COCA, we are one voice and we will keep singing. Before we leave, I have one more thing to do while we're in this. But don't forget, if you have a best of show or t-shirts, they need to go.